Hi everyone, part two. Went live a little bit earlier, but it didn't seem to like. So let's try again, see if I can get Claudia again. And oh, I think she's coming. Yes, that's much better.
Here I am. Oh yes, now I can hear you. Perfect.
We did it. Technology, you love it or you hate
Great.
it.
Yes, yes. It took a while until I got the invitation, but
Good.
here I am.
Well, thank you so much. I'll start again. Thank you so much for coming to today's live. I'm delighted to have you here, Claudia. And I was just saying at the previous start that I've been delighted to be joined by some wonderful women. There's Karen, Anna, Olivia, and yourself. And I really appreciate you taking your time to join me today. So for the purposes the purposes of my audience, I'm just going to introduce you a little bit because your audience will obviously know you well, but my audience might not know you at all. So just to introduce Claudia, I met Claudia about 1.5 years ago. So it's not really that long that we've been friends. And the reason I met Claudia was because Claudia introduced this business opportunity to Karen, and Karen introduced the business opportunity to me. And for those of you who don't know anything about networking, that's basically how it works. One person tells another person, tells another person, tells another person, and it grows. And what I love about this industry is we're part of a wonderful team, and a team of people that you would probably never have met, people from other countries. I mean, Claudia, how many countries and nationalities do we have in our team?
Oh, I think we have people in 8, 9 different countries, maybe even more. Yeah. I just had a chat this afternoon with someone in the United States. I mean, Anna is from the United States, Karen is from Holland, you're from Scotland. So we do have so many. Oksana from Ukraine, which is not the nicest place to come from at the moment, but we do have really lovely people from all over the world.
And I don't know of any other business really where all these nationalities would come together in the one sort of package, really. I think it's a wonderful experience to have.
Yes, it is fantastic. Yes, it's nice, and to have all these different characters as well, you know, not only the countries, but all these different characters, and to accept everyone with how they are. I really like that. Yes, and come together and celebrate and have fun as well. That's not only work. We're not only working all the time, we also enjoy time
and that's
together.
really important. It's not all work and no play. We do have fun as well, which is fantastic.
No.
So before we kick off and hear your story, Claudia, I have 3 questions I want to ask you. Just 3 random questions. Not difficult questions. So the first question I have for you, Claudia, is: are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an absolutely early bird. Absolutely. And many people around me, they hate it because when I get up, I am directly full of energy, and I start my day full with power and music and singing. And so yes, I'm an absolute early bird, because the early birds, they
That's correct. That's what they say. And it's really quite interesting because every single person I've asked the question to, everyone said, including myself, has said that they're early birds. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So the second question, Claudia, if you were going on vacation, would it be beaches or cities?
Oh, that is a difficult question. That is a very difficult question. I think I would choose a city close to the beach. But I wouldn't lay on the beach all day. I would sit in the city. I'm also not a person who is walking through the whole city. I'm looking for nice spots, nice places at the beach and also in the cities. Yeah, but yes, I would choose a city close to the sea.
Love it.
Let's
Love
say
it.
it like
Great
that.
answer. And then the third and final question. On that vacation, would you choose pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Ooh.
Difficult question as well, because I love both. But yes,
And do you have a particular favorite, a go-to pasta?
I love spaghetti mariscos. It's in Spanish. Seafood,
right, okay.
Seafood spaghetti.
Lovely, lovely. Our son Alistair, that is what he would pick, is the seafood pasta all the time. That's the one he would pick.
And I love it with a lot of chili.
Yeah,
very
perfect.
Hot, spicy.
Oh, yeah, we could go out together. Fantastic. I like the spice as well. Right, so thanks for playing along with that. That was fun. I appreciate that. So yeah, the purpose really of today's video was just to get another idea and another handle on how you, Claudia, became a networker and what has happened to you since you started network marketing. If you could give us your story, that would be wonderful.
Okay, I try to make it as short as possible because it is actually not something very special. It is something which just popped up in my life. I was with 21 years, I started my own business, a traditional business. I started a boutique in the south of Germany. The south of Germany, you need to understand that we have normally 9 months of winter there. It's really cold, and I lived up very high up the mountain. So a lot of snow as well, cold and snow. And I lived in a little small village. Yeah, so I opened this shop and I loved it. I enjoyed it until I started to think about having a family. And then when I got kids, I got married, I got kids, and I couldn't see myself, or it was very difficult to combine my two jobs, my family, being a housewife, being there for the kids, and this was always my wish. I wanted to, when I get kids, I wanted to be with them. I don't want to give them to grandpa or grandma or somewhere else. I wanted to be with them. And the other part with the shop, if I was in the shop, I had a bad feeling about not being with the kids. If I was with the kids, I had a bad feeling not being in the shop. So I was very open when a friend called and said, I might have a possibility for you to do something apart or to build something up. And then you can maybe create another business next to what you do. And I must say at that time, it was already the business didn't work like it should work. So I was even more open to listen to some extra income as well. So, and my friend Axel, I always mention Axel because he was the one who introduced me to network marketing. He called me, he told me about it, and I didn't understand anything really, to be honest. He said a lot, and because I did like him and we were friends, I thought, okay, I listened to him. But I didn't really get it what the business was or what to do. But I understood that he loves it. He told me about his friends and about the people who are successful. He gave me a book, which I read, because I was interested in doing something different. And but it was also a bit scary because, you know, where I come from, we have a phrase or we have a sentence. We say, what I don't know, I don't eat. And it was the same with network marketing. I didn't know it. So it was quite a difficult decision to go for it. And also my environment didn't really say, yes, do it, or it's a good idea. They were saying, oh, be careful. And yeah. And at that time, I listened a lot to other people's opinions. So yeah, but then I trusted Axel. We started, and it just worked. It just worked, and I had fun. And it was not always super great. Yeah, I had my ups, I had my downs. More downs in the beginning, especially when you have people telling you, oh, what are you doing? I don't think it's good. So you have your doubts in the beginning, but the good thing is that, and that's what I appreciate also now in my team, you always get help. You always get people talking to you about it. They are there for you. So you can talk to them about your doubts, and then it's fine. And yeah, I just did it. It's the slogan from, I think it's from Nike, just do it. And I didn't think too much. I just did it. I just spoke to people. I said, look, I shared the opportunity. I shared the services, the products, and it just worked. And it worked quite very quick. And when I saw that it works, I was even more excited, and I was even more, I pressured myself a little bit, because suddenly I could see a dream coming true. Because I never, when I was a teenager or when I was younger, I never traveled a lot, and I never spent time in another country. For others, when they study, they go half a year to France or half a year to America or do things like that. I never did this, so I missed it, and I said, one day I really want to live in another country, or I want to move to another country. And that was a dream, and I could see doing this with that business. Yeah. And it happened 3 years later in 2000. I started with network marketing in 2003. And in 2006, I moved to southern Spain.
And that was a dream for you, wasn't it, to move to southern Spain?
It was absolutely the dream for me. It was also not easy. Yeah, what is easy? When I arrived, the two kids were 8 and 10 years old. We all had to learn the language, and the business I started and I took with me. This company I was with, they couldn't really. It wasn't in the section of technology, and they couldn't. And they were not really up to date with the technology. So the business didn't work like I thought it will work here in Spain or from Spain.
Can I just say hi to Rachel and Rico? Thanks for jumping on, guys. Nice to see you there. So that's good. And
hello.
Your business, I guess, with the first company, it stopped then, I guess, with the technology.
Yes, it stopped. It stopped not from one day to the other, but very quick. In a couple of weeks, it stopped. It was an American company at that time, but I met so great people. I learned a lot, really. I'm so grateful for that time, and also for that company. I still love the founders of the company. So it's just happened that at the same time, Apple and Samsung, they all brought a really great technology, and they couldn't follow up with them. So and then I started to create another traditional business here in Spain.
And that is you were back to, I'm not saying back to square one, but you were back to the traditional business. But I guess I'm imagining, because I know you quite well, that you still had that little hankering, that little itch that you wanted to continue with networking. And how did you find, because we're both in the same company in PM International, how did you find PM, or did PM find you? What happened? Tell us.
Yes, actually PM found me. When you were successful in a network marketing company, you have like contacts, and they know, oh, she did reach a position in the other company. Maybe we contact her and see if she wants to join my business. And I actually received very early, when I moved to Spain, I received a call from the director of marketing from PM International when they started in Spain. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't have time. I am very busy with my business, and I can't do anything else. So I did say no. Yeah. And also at that time, I didn't really believe in supplements. I'm very honest. I always said, if you eat healthy and if you do sports, you don't need any vitamins or minerals. All will be fine, which was an interesting opinion, but it was my opinion at that time. But in the meantime, I learned a lot. I experienced a lot. And the interesting part was when I had my traditional business here in Spain again, which I also loved to do. It was great and it was a great opportunity. But every time I met someone, I missed this conversation, or every time someone came and said, look, oh, I don't have a job at the moment, or I'm not happy with my life, or I would love to do, I need some extra money, or I would love that my kid is going to this school, but I cannot afford it. And I had nothing in my hands to offer them. You know, I couldn't employ all these people in my company. So I thought, oh my God, that network marketing is that what I need to do what I love to do, offer people this opportunity. And for some people, it's just to be in a great team. You know, they want to be with others and be in a great team. For others, they have dreams, they have goals, or they need goals. Other people, they need that extra money. So everyone has different
reasons,
how do you call it,
reasons
in English? Yes, reasons, exactly. And that's nice that we can really give them what they need. With network marketing.
Just say hello to Juliet, Karen and Gilles. Thanks for jumping on. Nice to see you here, guys. No, I can see who's jumping on, so at least
nice. Hello.
So yeah, and you said that you didn't believe in supplements, but what was it? What happened that made you change your opinion? Because I know there are a lot of people, I know for sure when I speak to people and say, you know, about the supplements, they say, oh no, I eat healthy, I need, but we don't. There's no way we can feed our bodies with traditional food.
Yeah.
So what was it that turned you round with the supplements that you realized, yes, I do need them?
Actually, it was trying the products. No one could tell me about it. I had to feel it. And I'm really happy and glad that Otmar, this is the person who introduced me into the business, and I know him from the business before. Yeah, so he was looking for a new opportunity, a German man, and he introduced me, and he was really calling me many, many times. And in the end, he said, Claudia, just try it. Stop talking now, stop thinking, just try it. And I tried it, and I was actually very surprised. I didn't think that I feel it that quick, but I did feel it really after a few days. I felt such a difference. And then I started to read into it, and I bought a book about vitamins and how important they are. And then I listened to a lot of trainings. And then I realized, and I was talking also to many doctors and to their opinion. And I realized that it's actually, everyone should take something to fill the gaps we have or we cannot get from normal food anymore. So yeah, it was the feeling of the product which convinced me.
And you're right, you're absolutely right by saying that if anyone's thinking about it, they just need to try it from themselves. And it's like anything else that one recommends. You recommend a book, you recommend a movie, you recommend a restaurant. Then you go and try it for yourself. Yes. And if you have a good experience, you say, gosh, thank you so much, that was great. If you don't have a good experience, then you say, well, maybe the waiter was off that day and didn't serve us, or, you know, as well. But, you know, the whole thing about the business that we're in is just sharing the information, and then it's up to the other person to make the decision.
Yeah. And going away from our product, I mean, that's all in life. With my traditional businesses, I, for example, never made advertisement. Because of what I learned in network marketing, I knew the best advertisement is the word of mouth.
Yes.
Did you say that? Word of mouth? Boca. Yeah. So when someone is happy with a service or with a product, they tell others about it. And that's all about network marketing. That's what we do every day. We are happy about something and we share it with others. And I made the same with my traditional company here. I had an internet company. We had a good service and people were talking to the neighbors And then they just called and we never had to do any advertisement. And you know, and this is also the secret in network marketing, saving all this money of advertising, because we are doing the advertisement by recommending the product, and also saving the money of all these people in between, because it's a network marketing is direct selling. So the product comes directly from the company to the end consumer. And there are not many other people in between who want to earn something. And this is why we can earn a lot of money if we are recommending it many times and very often.
And that's the thing. And one of the things I love about the business of Fitline that we have is we're offering something that, how can I put this? It's not like a pencil, for example. We're recommending a pencil. You're going to use it and use it and use it. You're going to sharpen it. And eventually that pencil is going to disappear. You're not going to have it anymore. That's it. But whereas the products that we have, okay, you drink them, they disappear, they go into your body, but you're getting something else from it. You're getting the nutrients, you're getting the benefits of the products that you've always got it. Whereas a pencil or a candle or a bottle of perfume, eventually it'll disappear. Whereas this is maintaining the motor we've got as our body to make us the best version of ourselves internally and externally, because what we put in comes out.
Absolutely. And you know, we learned the last couple of months, years, we learned how important health is, you know, and how important our immune system is. And I don't know if you have realized and watched the people from PM International, the people who work there, the people who are taking the product. I just feel they are happier people. It's like people in sport, they're happier people. Why? Because the body does have everything what it needs. And, you know, we have enough energy to be happy. Some people, when I see how sad they are, or the gray face, or just not happy, and you can really see, oh, they must miss something. Not only happiness, they must miss some vitamins, minerals, or something. And and that's what makes me so happy to give this product, and this simple product, you know. I fell in love with Activize, and just take it with me and give people an extra bit of happiness. One glass of happiness.
I've got some here, actually.
Yes, I had a big one before, and I mixed it with Celsius because I feel a little bit of cold coming, and then I take some extra vitamin C, high doses vitamin C, and it disappears the next day.
I know. I mean, that's the thing for me. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I take my drink in the morning. I take various little things during the day because I enjoy them and I know they're doing me good. And I take my drink at night, and I just feel that job done. It's super simple. It's super simple.
Yeah.
Tastes good as well.
Yeah. And exactly. And it's even so nice that this feedback you get from people, you know, when you share these products and they try it, and then they come back to you and they say, wow, thank you so much. And I a couple of years ago, I produced, or I made also a concept which is called Reshape Your Body, which is in combination with the product and good nutrition, like a good diet, which helps people to lose weight in a very, very natural way without doing a diet. Yeah, eating normal, or even more than normal because of the metabolism, and in combination with that product. And the feedback I get from that is just amazing. Because you know, I know it, we all know it, when we have a few kilos too much, we just don't feel like we want to feel. So, and then the summer is coming, and and we think about bikini, and we think about pool and beaches and holidays. And then if we have these 5 kilos or 10 kilos too much, then we want to lose it, and it's not easy to lose it. And if we have something, and these products, they really help to give us a better metabolism, and people are losing weight. So that's just nice.
And I was one of those that did the Reshape Your Body. the year before last, and guys, I lost 10 kilos in probably 4 or 5 months and kept the 10 kilos off. That's the thing, you keep the weight off. Once you learn this new concept, it's not difficult. You don't miss the foods that you would normally have. You can still have cheap foods if you like, because you know what to do the following day. And I was delighted with the reshape your body concept. For me personally, being a woman of a certain age, it's always more difficult as you get older to shift the kilos. And because I thought I'll try it and see, and yeah, it worked for me. And I think it's just a great concept. And I try and tell as many people that are looking to lose weight, I definitely tell them about the concept because it works so, so well. And we've got the evidence in the Facebook group, and we've seen the photographs, the befores and afters. And it's great. You're right. It's great when you get that feedback from people to say that, wow, I've lost this kilos.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
Yes, yes. So yes, since I would say yesterday, no, the day before, I am again a full-time networker.
Congratulations.
So I stopped doing my traditional business. Yes, and I was really looking forward to that. And I have so many plans. I have so many ideas, and I can't really wait to start. I start next Monday, and I want to do, when we talk about reshape your body, I want to do reshape challenges. I want to make people like come together in a group and say, hey, let's do it together. Let's do sport together. Let's eat healthy together. Let's cook together maybe. I have here the space now in Spain where we can say maybe we even make a 2, 3, 4 days retreat or something like this. Yes, I look forward to all what's coming.
So I bet you're glad you've sold your traditional business now to focus on this, because you would have not enough time to juggle all these ideas. It's wonderful. But you know, it's one of the things that always kind of excuse me, tickles me a little bit, amuses me when I speak to people about the business and they say, I haven't got time, I haven't got the time. And I think, well, probably none of us have the time, but there's only 24 hours in a day. It's what we do with our time is important. And it's whether one decides to lie on the sofa and watch Netflix for 5 hours, or just lie on the sofa and watch Netflix for 2 hours and do something else with the other 3 hours, which could be starting a networking business, you know, to improve their financial situation, in particular with our business, because you would improve your health at the same time. And it's given something to your family and your friends, and just that overall sense of helping other people. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, and mentioning time, it's so true, Wilma. Most people do not have time, and this is really sad, you know. Most people are working 8 hours a day, and with driving and shopping and cooking and doing and looking after the kids, and no time is left for yourself. I had the experience, and I think you had the experience, and many people still live like that and have the experience now. And yes, it is hard to do next to your job to build up another business, but it's either you work your whole life, yes, 48 years, maybe to have one day a pension of, I don't know how much pension you have in the different countries, but here in Spain, maybe 1,000 euros a month, 1,500. Most women do not have a big pension. So you work 48 years for a pension of 1,000, 1,500 euros. So rather to work 3 or 5 years really hard next to what you do, you build something up. You don't need to do this full time from the beginning. I would never recommend this, but build something up next to what you do, even if you only have half an hour a day or an hour a day, but use it right this hour, and we will show you how to. We show people how to use the time correct. And then work 5 years, and you can build up your own you can build up a pension which other people only dream about. And you have more time. In the beginning, you have a little time, yes, and little money, because that's how it starts. and then you build up and you build up, and then you have more, because there's a good sentence saying, better you have, do you want do you want to work 100% for yourself, or you want to have 100 people working, you know? And this is exactly what network marketing is. You spread your time. I have maybe, if I do it next to my normal job, I might have 6-7 hours a week to do this business. And now I find 10 people who also have 5 hours a week. So we already have 55 hours a week together.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing about the networking. It's not about you. It's not about the individual person. It's how you can help someone else do what you do, and they help someone else do what they do. And it has a ripple effect. And before long, you, like you say, you have 100 people doing, say, 10 hours, you know, then, you know, where do you go from there? It's a brilliant kind of business. And I think it scares a lot of people as well, because it's not the traditional way we're taught how to work. We're kind of got this freedom to do it in our spare time, in these pockets, you know, during the day. Show me something.
I'll show you
these pockets during the day.
That was the first book I read about network marketing, and it says The Big Picture, and it's really an old book now. And why network marketing is going to boom, that's what it says. And it's the business, they always said it's the business of the 21st century. And since that moment when network marketing, even in Germany, was so small, it's grew so much all over the world. I mean, you can only see it in PM in 30 years, in PM International, in 30 years, they become number 10 worldwide. Yeah, so they're growing like crazy. And other network marketing companies do too. So it's not only PM who's growing, but they all grow because it's the perfect business. And there are still people who say that doesn't work, or that's a pyramid scheme. And that's fine, because they don't know what it really is. They haven't had the answers yet. And some people, they're open to listen and get the information and make a decision after that. And some people, they just make a decision before they get the information. You know, they say no to something. They don't really have enough information about it. And we are just looking for people who want to listen to it. And if they have the information and they say, no, that's nothing for me, that's totally fine. I mean, not everyone wants to have a boutique, or not everyone wants to live in Spain. Not everyone wants to, whatever, you know, everyone wants to have different things or ways of seeing things. And that's totally fine if someone says, no, it's not for me, but get the information first.
Absolutely. Because if what you don't know, you don't know, as they say. So Claudia, I think we'll probably wrap this up, because that's been 40 minutes now. Is there anything you'd like to add? Is there any kind of, if someone was sitting on the fence right now and thinking about joining a network marketing business that doesn't necessarily be our business, what would you say to that person?
I just would say to take enough time in the beginning to talk to the person who introduced you to the business. Give them the chance to let them help you. Don't think you have to do everything yourself. You have to try it. Just take the offer, because every upline will offer to every good upline will offer to the downline to help. That's how it's called. And just take it and do it. And don't overthink things. You know, it's sometimes if you have a good feeling in your stomach, just do it. And network marketing is not a big decision. Yeah, but some people think that this will change their life. Yes, it can change your life, but in the positive way. There can nothing happen. There is no risk, because you have not a big investment. And if you don't spend the time, you don't spend the time. You make your decision when you want to work, where you want to work, the people who want to work with. So there's nothing you can do wrong, really. Apart from not doing it.
That's the thing. The only thing you can do wrong is not do it, really. So Claudia, exactly. I think on that lovely note, I think we will finish for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me, Vilma, and I really appreciate all our team. And last week we saw each other. We will see each other next week, and I can't really wait to help you all building up your dream, your teams, and yeah,
Brilliant.
I look
Thank you
forward to
so
that.
much. So before I finish, I just want to tell you all who I have coming in next week. Next week, I have a lovely gentleman by the name of Rico Grande. And Rico is going to join us next week. Time to be confirmed, but it's next Wednesday. And Rico is a really, really special guy because Rico is a professional sportsman. And it'll be really interesting to get Rico's take on the Fitline products and the Fitline business that we're all part of. So I'll be looking forward to that. So Claudia, thank you so much once again. And thank you guys for jumping on. I really appreciate you being here. And if you got value from this video, please share it with someone who you think might be interested in it. And give us a thumbs up, give us a love heart, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.